Grace always changes the way you think and the way that you act. When you begin to experience God's grace in your life, it's going to change the way you think and the way you act. Let's go back to the story here just for a moment, and you'll see that in the story of Mephibosheth, there's a mention multiple times of Mephibosheth's father. His name was Jonathan. And take a look with me at verse 1 of 2 Samuel chapter 9. Let's see what's going on here in the story and what prompted David to demonstrate this kind of kindness. David asked, "Is there anyone still left of the house of Saul to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake?" Would you say that phrase with me? For Jonathan's sake. David was motivated to show kindness to Jonathan, or to Mephibosheth, for Jonathan's sake. Now, no one in Saul's family deserved any kindness. Jonathan was already dead. If anyone deserved kindness, it was only Jonathan, and he's now dead. Saul certainly did not deserve, or Saul's family did not deserve any kind of kindness from David. There was no obligation on David's part from the standpoint of just a familial thing to extend kindness to the family. In fact, they deserved the opposite. Families of kings were normally, former kings were normally assassinated or killed, murdered to get them out of the way. But David's commitment to helping someone from Saul's family was based on a covenant he had established with Jonathan. This is extremely important. You can go back to 1 Samuel chapter 20 and read about this covenant that David had with Jonathan. Because Jonathan had been kind to David, David established a covenant with Jonathan. And so it's all on the basis of this covenant with Jonathan that David says, I want to be kind to one of Jonathan's sons. Is there anyone left at the house of Saul that I can show kindness, hesed to, for the sake of Jonathan? So Mephibosheth, this is important to the story, he's going to be and is rescued from barrenness and shame, all because of what Jonathan did, not because of what he did. Jonathan's humility in taking care of David and serving David was the key. Jonathan could have been king, but he pushed David forward, and it was this kindness of Jonathan to David that ultimately resulted in David's kindness to the grandson of Saul.